This is the story of Minerva or Nervie Collins Gunter. Before we begin, no, I did not do the repair on this stone, and yes, it is very stable. Nervie was born on May 11th, 1857, in Ozark County, Missouri. She was the youngest of 8 children born to William Franklin, or Big Bill, and Mary Pierce Collins. Her father was born in Kentucky, and her mother was born in Tennessee. When Nervie was born, her father was 38 and her mother was 39. She grew up on her parents' farm near Richland with her large family. Nervie would eventually marry a man with the same name as her father. On September 10th in 1876, 18-year-old Nervie married 19-year-old William Franklin, or Bud Gunter. Nervie and Bud would remain in Ozark County the rest of their lives, farming for a living and raising a large family. They would have 9 children together, including one set of twins, 4 sons and 5 daughters. Their names were William, Celia, Lou, James, Roy, Ollie, Berta, twins Frank and Victoria, and Minnie. Out of their 9 children, 4 would pass away at a young age. In 1886, their third child, a daughter named Lou Ellen, passed at the age of 1. She is buried in a different cemetery in Sweeten Pond Cemetery in Ozark County, Missouri. Bud and Nervie would then lose their youngest 3 children, all in 1899, within 2 months of each other. Their youngest child, Minnie, passed away in September of 1899 at the age of 1. The next month, in October, they lost both of the twins, who were 3 at the time. Frank passed away on October 2nd, and Victoria followed on October 20th. Since these babies all lost their lives so quickly in such a short amount of time, this made me think an illness like pneumonia or the flu was going around and hit her babies hard. There are graves for the girls Victoria and Minnie here in Parsons Cemetery, but not one for Frank. His stone may have been lost to time, or he shares a grave with Victoria and they didn't put his name on the stone. Nervie didn't live much longer than these babies. Nervie passed away on January 11th, 1902, at the age of 44. I couldn't find an obituary or a death certificate for her, but Nervie consistently had children every 2 to 3 years her whole life. It had been 4 years since her last baby was born, which makes me think her death was related to childbirth or pregnancy. She was buried in Parsons Cemetery next to her babies. 9 months after Nervie passed away, her husband Bud remarried. He was 45 at the time, and he married 26-year-old Sarah Mayfield Trail. Sarah's first husband, Benjamin Trail, had passed away a few years earlier, and she had 2 children from their marriage. Sarah has a connection to one of my previous videos. Some of you might remember my story over Charlie and Lyle Trail and Ada Pig. It was a wild one. Anyways, Charlie was Sarah's son from her first marriage with Benjamin, so Lyle Trail was her grandchild. I didn't know this until researching Nervie. Bud and Sarah would have 5 children together, with the last one being born when Bud was 58. They remained in Ozark County, and Bud continued farming for a living. Bud passed away in 1930 at the age of 73 from having a stroke. He is buried next to Nervie and their children in Parsons Cemetery. Sarah lived a long time after Bud, passing away in 1960 at the age of 83. She is buried in Trail Cemetery in Ozark County next to her first husband and their children. Nervie's stone has a lot of information on it. The top of her stone had a handshake carved at the top, which signifies the living saying goodbye to the dead. Her stone says she was the wife of Bud Gunter and daughter of William Collins. Her parents are also buried near her grave. Her stone also says she was exactly 44 years and 8 months old when she passed. Her epitaph says, "A precious one from us is gone, a voice we loved is stilled." My family tree research showed that my husband is related to Nervie. She is his second cousin 5 times removed. I also saw that I was the one who added the first photo of her headstone on her Find a Grave page way back in 2020. Thank you for watching and keeping these stories alive. Rest in peace, Nervie.